Dance for me is a moment of noticing space, time, shapes in between me and surrounding and within me. Dance for me is a moment of practicing, being without expectations, listening with all my senses, simply connecting. Dance for me is a moment of happiness when I can be whole, me, my body, my movement, my expression and my creativity, being in sync, in ease, in a good place together.
So it's this little thing that lives inside your mind and body that helps you express and share with the rest of the world your emotions, feelings and thoughts. And it's a language. It's like a language to me. And I think, and I prefer to use this language in order to people understand me better. And yeah.
Dance for me is when the two sides of my brain want to connect. It's cathartic, it's creating memories, it's even drinking a cup of tea or raising an eyebrow. I haven't mastered that one yet.
Dance for me is energising, empowering and expressive. It allows me to think creatively, move creatively and express myself.
Dance for me is the best form of self-expression of any emotion. I love that it's an ongoing challenge that will never end, and I enjoy performing and improving and doing what I love every day.
Dance means for me joy, connectivity and freedom. Connectivity with myself, with the environment around me, with the wider world, with friends, with people I don't know that I can either dance with or talk about dance with. I love it. It's amazing. Thanks.
For me, dance is a leveller. Whether you've trained and share your talents on stage or you simply dance in your garden at home. Anyone can move, anyone can take part, and I love that.
Dance for me is self-expression, it's a release, it's something that allows me to connect with myself, but more importantly to others. I love using dance to share and tell stories, and I love that dance is for everyone.
Grace, freedom, emotion, deep truths we cannot speak, and connecting to our one wild life, and reminding others of connecting to their one wild life.
Dance is really important to me because not only is it a really lovely physical release, but a huge mental one as well.
Dance for me is an escape from the outside world. It takes everything that I'm worrying about off my mind, keeps me active, and it's really fun. I love it.
Dance for me is my passion. It helps me to feel alive and makes my soul happy, especially teaching dance.
Dance for me is all about connection. Just as amazing as singing together, moving together is everything.
Dance for me is a way of self-expression, and so when I dance and perform, I feel confident and content. No matter my mood, dance acts as my outlet, and so it is my safe place for where I can express my innermost thoughts and feelings.
Dance for me is a way of connecting and communicating with people from all over the world. It brings joy to myself, but also it's amazing seeing the power of it that uplifts and brings joy to people.
Dance for me is being able to express my emotions, because I massively struggle with that on a daily basis, and through dance I can do that on the floor, and if I'm in a bad mood I know that dance is going to make me feel 100% better like this. So I love it. It's my life, yeah.
For me, dance is a chance to connect with others, to connect with my body and to feel good. Dance is a universal language full of styles, people, places, emotions, reasons, but it's for everyone.
Dance for me is joy and creative expression all rolled into one.
Dance for me is a way of life. Since I had my first ballet class at the age of 5, I've been completely hooked. It's been a huge part of my life. I'm now in a privileged position where I teach dance full time. I can genuinely say that every morning I wake up, I'm happy to be going to my job. It's something that I love, to pass on my knowledge and skills and to continue learning. And obviously the dance world is ever evolving, and it's something that I really recommend anyone get involved with.
Dance for me is openness, and I truly believe that dance is for everybody. It's an amazing form of expression that everybody can benefit from.
Today, dance for me is empathy. It helps me to connect with myself as well as with others.
Dance for me has always been a massive part of my life ever since I was young. No matter if I'm feeling a bit rough or a bit stressed, it always makes me feel better, always makes me feel happy. And now I'm lucky enough to work with some really inspirational young people as part of my job, upcoming dancers and teachers and performers, and they inspire me every day with their creativity, their ideas, and they challenge me as well. So I really love the fact that my job can still do that for me. And dance is also a huge part of my family, and my daughter Poppy loves to dance too.
Dance for me is the root of some of the proudest moments of my life. It's how I've met the most inspiring and wonderful people who are now my closest friends, and I love it.
Dance for me is freeing because I can go to adapt and be myself and not worry about anything or anyone. Also, I've made great friends there.
Hello, dance for me is self-expression and a way of just expending energy and creativity.
I like dance because it's a way to express yourself, and you can express yourself however you like, using whatever styles you like, just being yourself.
Dance for me is amazing because it gives you the sense of passion that you can achieve anything you want to.
To me, dancing is fun.
Dance for me is ultimately a freedom to be human in the most basic and primal way, but it's also a gift to explore the living reality of this wonderful thing that we call a body.
Dance for me is people of all ages, backgrounds and more coming together to create, play and share.
Dance for me is coming home and an escape all at the same time.
Dance for me is freedom of expression.
For me, dance is abstract language, which in the same time is the most honest one, and it allows me to dive into the moment and just be.
Dance for me is a way of meeting people of all walks of life. It brings me happiness and excitement to see people moving and dancing in different spaces and communities.
To me means joy. It's a way of me expressing myself and challenging myself, because in dance you're never perfect. There's always something you can work on.
Dance for me is a way to escape and kind of like make a personality, and release my negative energy, because when I first started dance I had a lot of negative energy, and it kind of sort of helped me to release it. So that's why I like to dance.
Dance for me is everything. It's a part of who I am. It gives me a chance to be able to move my body freely, and also gives me a chance to be able to just give back to the community in a fun, beautiful way.
To me, dance is an opportunity to share ideas and experiences and moments within a community of different bodies and individuals.
For me, is a way of expressing myself when I can't think of the words. It's kind of like having a friend to talk to. It helps me get through the best of times, but also the worst of times.
Dance for me is the opportunity to catch a movement in a single frame.
Dance for me is freedom, united, enjoyable for everybody and anybody. Expressing yourself, whether you're having a good day, a bad day, or a whole mix of kind of
Dance
day.
for me really benefits both my physical and my mental health. It's also a journey that I go on. It's inspirational, it's motivating, it's educational, but also it's a massive joy.
For me, making new friends and performing on big platforms like, for example, Traverse, and also performed on Theatre Royal stage.
So what dance means to me is freedom, playfulness, just have fun and just dance with so many different people.
I dance because it's something I've enjoyed and loved from a young age, but it's also a way for me to transform and express my emotions through connected movement. Dance is freedom. It's an opportunity for me to just forget things that have maybe gone on throughout the day. It's also a chance for me to build confidence.
So dance and movement for me is probably one of the greatest forms of expression that I can do, both on a emotional level and on a physical level as well. And I really love that quote from Pina Bausch, which goes along the lines of, I'm not interested in how you move, but more so in what moves you. And I've always got that in the back of my mind whenever I am performing or watching a piece of dance or movement.
Dance for me is a way of bringing people together to express themselves and have fun.
Dance for me is an opportunity to socialise with your friends and to do some exercise and keep fit and well.
Dance for me is not just one thing, it's multidimensional. It is a way to communicate with people, it's a way of connecting, it's a way to express myself, it's freedom, it's a means to show my passions, where I want to make a change, it's part of who I am, and most importantly, it brings me joy.